appreciate it. Okay, let's get this championship match underway. Come on, Kokomo. Nice round of applause for our final two competitors. The 2014 PBA Kokomo Central Shootout presented by Security Federal Savings Bank.
The great words of Bobby Jekyll opening up our title match. Epic title match. Loschetter versus McCune.
Yeah, I buy that. I buy epic. I buy two national touring titleists, each with double-digit regional wins. McCune going for 21. He just corrected me. And here's Chris Loschetter, tournament leader, opening shot.
On 19. Hit it. Hit it. Oh! And a good shot by Chris leaves that 10 pin. Loschetter has been our tournament leader all day today. He's had the best look across the house. Been able to carry the corner pins a little bit better than everybody else, but the Rocket Man, Eugene McCune, may have something to say about that.
This is a good one. It's a tale of two cities. It's a tale of different ways of getting the job done. Loschetter is developed into versatility.
Great play by Loschetter.
Smoothness. Yep. Calm under pressure. McCune can be a little herky-jerky, can be a little rough, and he can get a little volatile. It's two different ways of getting the job done. Who will pick it up here today?
McCune's going to start. Looks like McCune's staying outside. He's found something 4-6 at the break point. Opening shot for McCune here on lane 20. Fires it off and leaves a 4-pin. Leaves just a 4-pin. And you will see Eugene disappear from our frame a couple of times because of his velocity and aggression towards lane. He tends to fall off the shot, walk him out, releasing some of that energy. Hard and straight at the 4-pin, and he's got it. And you'll see Eugene stick an awful lot because he's trying to stop himself. All that momentum going forward. He's not a little guy. He's a 220-pound guy, 6'2". That's a lot of momentum going forward.
You bet. Two talented players, as we mentioned, national titleists and double-digit regional titles going head-to-head here in Kokomo. Title match.
Second frame for Eugene here. Gives the ball a lot of room. Gnarls on and gets a messenger across the lane. There's that investment I put into place.
Oh, yeah. Eugene with a little, hi, how are you for Chris?
Our tournament leader today, Chris Loschetter, averaged over 240, almost 245 in qualifying. Struggled in his match against Weber. Absolutely dominated in his second match. And he's been able to play a part of the lane. The other bowlers have struggled a little bit getting the ball through the heads. But Chris has managed to come through. He needs to strike here to stay even. Second frame. Beautiful side angle shot. Loesch leaves just the 4-pin. Could have been the 4-9. Was the 4-9 for a brief second.
Back on the fresh 39-foot PBA Viper here on 19 and 20, center of the house at David Small's Heritage Lanes. Mike J. Laneside. Internet bowling personality Jeff Goodger driving the bus, and Phil Brilo working that sweet little camera down on the settee.
Chris goes hard and straight right at the 4-pin, right in the face. No problem for Chris. And it'd be great to see Chris win this event because he has led the event. He has dominated the field. But Eugene's got something to say about that as well.
You bet he does. And there he is.
Ah, what a handsome mug.
Yeah, he's beautiful. He's a beaut we call in the business.
10-pin on the first shot for Loesch. 4-pin in the second. 10-4, good buddy. Make the adjustment, split the difference. Let's put 10 in the pit.
I love that attitude with McCune. I mean, it's just sometimes he's a little prickly, but hey, that's all business when it comes down to 10 frames for a title.
Good shot. Attaboy, Loesch. Loesch mixes him up, gives the ball a little bit of room.
But you got to know Eugene too, because that's his sense of humor, and that's his thing. And it might come off to someone that doesn't know him, but it's a fun and it's a contrast with that man. Title match, game on here.
Eugene right now on a strike has a 1-pin lead. The Rocket needs to double up, take an 11-pin lead early against Loesch in our title match.
Yeah, looking for that first double.
Beautiful shot by Eugene. Beautiful shot by Eugene.
2 approaches to the pocket, and I'm telling you, it's finicky out there.
It's definitely a lot more finicky from where Eugene is playing. We saw a lot of the guys earlier today try to go outside, couldn't quite get it out there. Josh Connor tried to stay out there and ran into a buzzsaw with Pete Weber. Now, Pete just had that inside shot a little bit better, but Eugene has the speed to hold it on the line. He's not depending on the back ends. This strike will take a 21-pin lead. And a beautiful shot by Eugene.
Here's an extra look. Watch the release.
Just so smooth. Hits the line. You see that momentum moving forward. Smashes all 10 in the pit, and he knew it when he let it go.
All right, a little pressure applied to Chris Loschetter today. One-day event, 7 games of qualifying. Chris escaped the first round of match play by a top 4 finish, but now a good one here with McCune.
Chris lets that one go. Gets a mixer. Just gets that 5-pin out.
Interesting to note that both players were kind of high and tight, and Chris has made a little move to keep that ball light in the pocket.
And that's the way to do it here. He knows the light hit carries a little bit better here than the solid hit. This house is known for the 10-pin. You see Chris gets that 5 out, stays down with that shot. Great reaction. Now stepping up on lane 19, only down 11 pins. Can strike here, put a 3-bagger up, and only be down 1 pin, and put some pressure back on Eugene. 2 totally contrasting different lines, and that's good to see on a pattern.
You bet it is. Double working, 5th frame.
That looks good. And he gets a light again.
Yeah, he's got that switch zone down. Does not want to leave another solid 4.
And you hear the crowd here just appreciating the bowling today, and Chris just hits that with that open hand release. Gets it out to about 7-8 at the break point. Bam. Mixes them up. Shows what these 3-pound, 6-ounce Brunswick Max pins can do off the new sideboards.
Title match, PBA Kokomo Central Shootout rolls on. Halfway home. 5 to play.
1 pin lead for McCune. Oh, whoa. And there's the problem with playing that outside line. He got fast with his feet on that one. And he missed a little bit right, and it's just not going to come back. And also, when your opponent is as tough as Loesch, and Loesch puts a 3-bagger up to match you, can put a little pressure on you. But you don't win 20 titles.
No, you don't win 20 regionals, and I think it's more a factor of how finicky he is. And if you're not exactly perfect, look at the footwork and style of McCune on the spare.
Makes it no problem.
Yeah, good landing that time.
Yep. But what happened with that shot is now we've had a flip in the lead. The pin count changed the lead now to Loschetter has a 1-pin lead, where McCune had a 1-pin lead after that shot, and that count is very, very critical right now. You can see Eugene is trying to settle down just a little bit. You know, he threw the ball half. He did not throw that ball well at all, but you win 20 titles by rebounding and making it happen. 6th frame.
Back on the left lane.
Give that one some room, too. And a great shot by Eugene there. You see his reaction. He goes, kind of almost threw that one the same way, but I just let it go too fast.
Doesn't take much. Loschetter, hammer in hand, key shot, can extend his string of strikes.
Up by 1 pin. That lead switch was huge at this point. Sets the count off, and a little different reaction. Loesch has hit light 3 times this match. Stepping up on lane 20. 3-bagger working, 1-pin lead. Can extend to 11 pins in the 7th frame.
Definitely not as deep as we've seen him.
Oh
no! The pin was hit, was going down, and something stood it back up. Not your classic stone 8, but more of a shaker 8. Let's look at it again in this extra look.
Beautiful shot by Chris there. Executed beautifully. Ball drives through the pocket, hits the 8, and another pin touches it and stands it back up. And you see his reaction. That's just like someone just kicked you in the gut.
Or lower.
All right, Loesch. A little scary on that, but that's all right.
Wow.
That brings our count to even. The difference is Eugene's going to be stepping up on the right lane on a strike. Even match currently. And you see Loesch's got a little smile on his face going, what just happened?
Well, talked to him earlier. He said his mental game, he's been working on some visualization and other things and working here, and certainly as he looks forward to World Series of Bowling. But first, the matter of the final 4 frames. Title match, Kokomo Central Shootout. First crack in the 7th belongs to Loschetter.
And he really needs this one. He can't have any pin count slip behind at this point. Even match, looking to set back up. There we go. Atta baby. Good ball.
That's a no-doubter there. Each player with no-doubt strikes in the left lane. From 2 completely different angles.
Exactly. Even match right now. Can't ask for anything nicer than that with 4 frames to go. Even match. No runaway. 2 great champions. Eugene can step up on the 7th frame. Take a 10-pin lead. Missed the head pin last time. And stuffs that one into the pocket. And you see, he's gone. And now he's back. You can see he put a little extra velocity into that one. Really fell off balance with the momentum going forward. Runs it out.
But the ball had disappeared by that time.
Oh, yes.
Ball's out of his hand at that time.
Yep. That's a big shot now for Eugene. He can take a 20-pin lead in the 8th frame.
For my money, he's been favoring the left lane just a little more.
And there's nothing Loesch can do right now about it.
No. Sit and watch.
Side angle. And this time leaves the 2-8, a little bit too much speed. He got aggressive with that shot. But in that situation, your adrenaline's pumping. Despair has been very, very difficult this week, or this last couple of days. They're a little squirrely towards the center. Eugene with his speed, he's probably going to attack it from the outside. Hit the 2-pin on the right, let the ball take out the 8. And makes it nicely, covers
like
it nicely.
Second look and a little hop, but the ball again, that hop generally occurs after his leverage point and after he lets go of the ball.
Yes, it does. Big shot for Loesch here. Loesch is only down 8 pins. He got probably the worst break I've seen.
That was a tough, tough break.
And just ball hits the pin, pin hits the ball, and stands back up. It's a big shot for Loesch. Take a 2-pin lead here. Put him in the driver's seat.
Walked it. Oh, vicious. Ringing 10.
Solid 8, solid 10. And Chris is just kind of going, what do I have to do to get the pins down on lane 20? And mind you, that is the lane he is finishing on. He's finishing on the lane where he left the solid 8 and the solid 10. And sometimes that can shake your confidence just a little bit, but smooth for the spare. Attaboy. And you see Eugene is not even watching. Got his back turned to everything right now.
There it is.
Still see his face somewhat.
Great look from Phil Brallo down in the set tee. Mike J. Laneside with David Small as we get to the business of the 9th and 10th frame for a regional title. Loschetter will play first, foundation frame.
Loschetter must have this strike, or Eugene can shut him out. Looks good. Atta baby. Good ball, Chris. And the fans definitely appreciating the action they're seeing here today. Another great shot of Chris Loschetter. Just such a beautiful game. So simple.
Yeah.
Nice and square. Open hand release. Dead flush. No problem.
Steady head. Great balance at the line.
Right now we've got Loschetter can go out for 238. Eugene can go out for 246. Gets a 10 out.
And now back on the left lane, and McCune has ball in hand. He's in a shutout position. Chris Loschetter saying, give me some shot to perform in the 10th. And McCune looking to deny that opportunity and win his 21st career PBA regional title.
Yes, he can. Right now, McCune's going at a 226 pace. This first strike will put him in the 230s. He needs the two of them to shut out Loschetter. Seen some great matches today. Little extra time.
Oh, solid 9 for McCune. And Loschetter is alive.
Well, the bowling gods giveth, and the bowling gods taketh. Chris left that solid 8-pin. Eugene on a good ball running high. Leaves a solid 9. And Eugene needs to settle back down, focus in, pick up that 9-pin. Spare here gives him 206 in the 9th. Potential 226 now for Eugene. When you see the look, he's like, oh my. You can't say there's no pressure out there or anything at this point.
I would have preferred to catch a little more, but she falls.
She
That's
falls.
Spare.
Finish out with 226. That's going to force Chris Loschetter to get the first one. First one in 9 to win the title. Count is very important here. And a good finish by Eugene at 226. Great finish.
Well, David, when you host this is what you look for.
I mean, you can't ask for anything nicer.
Can you have a nice event with a sold-out Pro-Am and great crowd support? And can you have 2 great champions? And can you have it come down to 1 shot for the win?
I love it.
Let's watch.
I love it. I love it. First one. First strike in 9. Chris Loschetter will be the 2014 PBA Kokomo Central Shootout champion.
Was hoping for a shot. He's got it. 10th frame.
Oh, he threw it good. Oh, and a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot by Loschetter. Absolutely, you cannot throw it any better than that. Stays down with the shot, hits it marked, head doesn't move. Look at that follow through. Extended out, open hand, like they looked all day long. 10 in the pin and a low reaction because he knows he still needs 1 more. 9 spare, he's a winner. Strike, he's a winner. 8 spare, we could have a tie. Looks, atta baby! Woo! What a great shot for Chris Loschetter to win his 11th PBA regional title, and that is what a championship shot looks like. Dead flush, fist pump in the air, fantastic win. Both bowlers bowled fantastic all game long. Chris Loschetter got a bad break with the solid 8. Eugene McCune got the bad break with the solid 9. But our tournament leader all day long, Chris Loschetter, proves he has dominated this field. And a beautiful finish. Awesome finish. And listen to this crowd. Absolutely love it.
Congratulations, Chris Loschetter, 238 to Eugene McCune's 226. Your 2014 champion, PBA Kokomo Central Shootout, presented by Security Federal Savings Bank. Mike, take it away.
That was as good as title matches I've seen in a lot of title matches. What happened on that 8-pin?
I hope you got that on tape. That was like an insane bad break, but you know, that's bowling, and you know, that was pretty impressive. I'd like to watch that again on the rewind. So,
you know, I ran into you earlier today and just catching up on your game, and you mentioned that you've been working on your mental game. and some things have been working, and obviously to get through that hurdle and to throw a quality 10th frame to claim your 12th career regional title. What are you working on, and what's working?
Just working on quieting my mind and, visualizing and just keeping it simple. Relying on my physical game to take care of things and leave everything else, clear. So that's really what I'm doing, just let my physical game take over, and it's in a good spot right now, so that's what I'm trying to focus on.
Can you help me with that? I would love to be in that situation. You're in that 10th frame. You know what you need. What element is quieting your mind, or what are you drawing upon to give you what you need?
I'm just trying to see the shot in my head that I want to make instead of trying to give myself instructions. Just see it and feel it and, let it happen. Kind of make the shot in my head before I throw the shot. And it's paying a lot of dividends right now, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, you let it happen. You led qualifying. You take the title and $2,500 here. And now everybody in the bowling world is looking ahead to next weekend in Las Vegas. So your thoughts about World Series of Bowling 6?
Well, I'm always looking forward to it. It's a great event. I've been working very hard the last couple months, as a lot of guys out here have been. We're ready to go, ready to put on some good shows out there. It's going to be a great event. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully we can have a crowd like this at the World Series of Bowling, because you guys were amazing. You were really awesome. Thank you. Really exciting crowd. That you guys helped us put on a good show, really good energy, and we can't thank you guys enough for coming out and supporting us.
And your equipment choices today in tune with your mental game?
Yeah, I used a couple balls I like a lot. IQ Tour Solid and High Road. They've been real good to me in the past, and I was able to stay with those balls 90% of the day. It was really consistent. When you're throwing it good, your moves are easier, your ball choices are easier, and made it for an easier day than usual. Throwing it good and just making the right choices.
Well, savor it. A little momentum heading into Vegas.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope everybody tunes in. It's awesome. We had a long summer, and we're ready to bowl and put on a good show for everyone. It's going to be great.
That is Chris Loschetter, 12-time champion on the PBA Regional Tour, and that will wrap it up.